Hey, welcome back to the Simple Man's Workshop. Today I'm going to show you a product that I have produced and sold on Etsy. It only cost me about $2 to make this thing, and I sold it for $19.99 plus shipping. It's this right here. It's made out of old fence wood or pallet wood and a galvanized leather that cost me $1.96 to buy. So let's get started. All right, I'm going to show you the tools and the product you're going to need for this project. You're going to need a miter saw, a drill. This is like a 5/16 drill bit, a hot glue gun, a couple of clamps. This roll of jute was like a 500-foot roll of jute, and I can't even remember what I paid for it because I've only used about half of it through the years. Then a $1.96 galvanized leather and some free pallet wood or free fence wood. The best way to do this is if you know a fence company, call them and say, hey, when you tear those fences down, is there any way I can come get this fence wood because it works out perfect. It's beautiful for this project. I'm going to give you a general overview of this product. It's obviously an old piece of fence wood. You can see I actually cut blocks out of the same fence wood. And what I do is I glue those little blocks to the back of the lettering. And then we put glue on the other side of the blocks and we center it to the fence picket. And it's that simple. And that's how you get that look of the 3D look of it coming off of the face of the fence picket. Then we drill a hole and we put a jute string. We try to make them all uniform in length. And down here, I put a space of 1.25 inches from the bottom to the letter. So all of them are uniform because there are people that will buy more than one to make out a word. Those blocks of fence pickets are 9.25 long. I set up my miter station with stop blocks that I can adjust. So I have this stop block that I can slide in, and it gives me a true 9.25 from here to my blade point right there. So all I have to do is slap it in here, butt it against this, and I can cut 9.25 really quick. And then once I cut that 9.25, I can actually move my miter saw to a 45 and take 1.5 inch block, slap it right there, and you slap your piece in, and it cuts your dog ear, and you flip it over and cut it again, and it'll cut your dog ear uniformly on both sides without having to pull your tape measure out or anything. First thing I'm going to do is make sure this end is squared up, so all of it's square. Then you slide it all the way against my stop block, cut it. All right, now I'll bring it out, put my 1.5 inch block in like that, turn this to a 45. Now I'll do this, flip it over, do it again. Now you've got your dog ear and everything cut that quick. All right, we got the slab cut. Now we're going to find our point where we're going to drill the hole for the string to go through. And this is the way I do it. Makes it really fast. This is the measurement of a typical fence picket, which is about 5 3/8, and it's got a dead center point marked on it. It's 1.5 inches thick. So what I do is I lay it like that, flush it up to the end of the board, space it. Sometimes it'll be wider, sometimes it'll be thinner. Then you use your fingers to center it and mark your center point. Let me show you. So what we'll do is we'll line this up like this right here on the flush top part. Then I will rub my finger there, rub my finger here, then mark that center point mark. Now we've got a center point for our drill. So what we're going to do now, this is why I have my clamps, is I'll clamp this. Now I've got the drill hole. And what I'll do is I will use this brad point drill bit. That way I can get the perfect center. Put it on my pencil mark and then drill it. Now we've got our hole drilled perfectly center. Okay, so now I'm going to take the scrap left over from cutting the slab And I'm going to actually rip a little thin piece of block. And then I'm going to cut 4 pieces out of this. When I get here, I usually use a piece like this, and I'll run it up, center it, then I'll hold it with that board so my hand's not close to it. Like that right there. Now we've got 4 little pieces. And these are what we're going to space off of the fence picket behind the letters. So this is the front side of the letter. We're going to flip it over and lay it flat on my workbench. And I've got these little blocks here, and I'm going to hot glue these blocks in place like this right here. So I've got my hot glue gun ready to go. So I'm going to put a little hot glue right here. And then we're going to push it on here. And then just leave it alone, let it set up. And as that one's doing, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put some hot glue right there. And we're going to push it on right here. We're going to do all 4 of these little blocks. And this is going to let it space off of that fence picket. As simple as that right there. Now we're going to let that set up for a minute. And while we're doing that, I will show you. Let me back my camera up a little bit. This is our slab. I'm going to actually use one of my clamps to hold it in place for me, like this right here. And then if you look at this little jig I have, it's got a lip on it. That's 1.25 inches. As I stated, I come off the bottom 1.25 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap it on the bottom of this, like that right there, and I'm going to take my other clamp and clamp that. And now we're a true 1.25 inches up on this block. So all we'll have to do is put the hot glue on the back of those blocks, spin it over, and eyeball centering it. All right, so the hot glue is dried on the one side. I'm going to put dabs of hot glue on the other, flip it over, pull it down against my jig, and center it by visual look and let it set up. So let's do it. Be really careful with this hot glue because mine here gets really hot temperature. But you can use a typical household hot glue gun. This is just an industrial one. But I'll put a dab of hot glue on each spot. We'll flip this thing over, bring it down to the jig before we touch the fence picket. And then as we set it down, we eyeball our center point and then just push down on it, hold it in place for a few seconds as it sets up. And it's complete. Now all we have to do is tie the string around the hole right here. All right, let's cut the string. The string needs to be 16 inches long. I have a mark on my workbench that I can just pull the string to the end, hold it there, and then pull it over here and get my spot. Take my little bitty scissors and cut it. Now we've got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to feed it through the hole, and just a simple knot. We're going to bring it around, take it through, and grab a hold of your 2 ends and pull. It doesn't have to be a fancy knot because all it's doing is holding this little slab. So there it is right there. Just like that. Beautiful. Made out of pallet wood here. It's even more beautiful made out of aged fence pickets. This is a super easy product to make. This only takes me about 5 minutes to make. This one's made with pallet wood, of course. We just made it. These are made with old fence pickets that I got from a church that was tearing the fence down. You can always talk to your local fence guys and say, hey, I'll be happy to haul off old fence material. Now you've got so much product to do this with. You'll just need to get your metal letters, hot glue, and string. That's it. So people will buy stuff like this, home. They'll buy their last name. This right here alone, $80, and I've got $8 in it, and it takes me less than 20 minutes to make. That's great money. So if you like what you saw here on the Simple Man's Workshop, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share this with folks, and like it. Hope you come back to check out some of my other videos. I'm going to be showing more products that I've sold on Etsy. So thanks a lot.